Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
Welcome to this video lecture session. This is Magdalene Thrace, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about binomial arrays. So, before discussing about binomial arrays, we must know what is meant by antenna array. In order to increase the field strength in the desired direction, we are arranging group of antennas, that is, we are exciting group of antennas simultaneously. Such an arrangement is known as antenna array. The main significance of antenna array is to increase the directivity in the particular direction. The purpose of using antenna arrays are to increase field strength, to increase the directivity, and it is mainly used in point-to-point communication and long-distance communication. Based on the amplitude, phase excitation and geometrical construction, the arrays are classified into various types. First one is broadside array, second one is the end fire array, third one is collinear array, fourth one is parasitic array, and fifth one is binomial array. This video lecture is on binomial array. The binomial array was first proposed in the year 1929 by John Stone. The basic 3-element binomial array is the simplest of all the array antennas. In binomial arrays, all the elements are equally spaced, but the amplitude is different. That is, each antenna element is excited with different amplitude. The amplitude of the radiating source is arranged according to the binomial expansion given by a plus b the whole power n minus 1 is equal to a power n minus 1 plus n minus 1 a power n minus 2 b divided by 1 factorial plus n minus 1 n minus 2 divided by 2 factorial a power n minus 3 b squared, etc., where n represents the number of radiating sources in the array. So, each antenna element is excited proportional to the binomial coefficients. So, this type of array is used in antenna design to achieve a desired radiation pattern specifically for application that requires low side load level or more directional radiation pattern. So, with this arrangement, we are able to eliminate all the secondary lobes due to the gradual tapering of the current distribution from the center of the array to the edges. So, in this arrangement, the sources or the elements in the center will be radiating more strongly than the radiating sources at the edges. So, using binomial array arrangement, we can eliminate the secondary lobe if the following two conditions are satisfied. The first condition is the spacing between two consecutive radiating sources should not exceed lambda by 2. The current amplitude in radiating sources are proportional to the coefficient of the successive terms of the binomial series. That is, the center of the source will be having higher amplitude compared to the sources towards the edges. The binomial coefficient can also be found using Pascal's triangle, where Pascal's triangle is a triangular array where each entry is the sum of the two entries directly above it. For example, if you are designing the binomial array for 5 antenna elements, then the coefficients can be found using this Pascal's triangle or by using binomial expansion. From the Pascal's triangle, we can say that for an array with 5 elements, the binomial coefficients will be 1, 5, 10, 10, 5 and 1. That is for n is equal to 6. For n equal to 5, the binomial coefficients will be 1, 4, 6, 4 and 1. It means that the elements at the center will have stronger excitation because the amplitude ratio is 6, and the outer elements will be having weaker excitation. In this way, we can eliminate the side lobe levels. Analysis of binomial array. The length of the binomial array can be found using the expression L is equal to n minus 1 into lambda by 2, where n represents the number of radiating sources. The half power beamwidth of binomial array can be found using the expression HPBW is equal to 1.06 divided by root of n minus 1, which is further simplified as 1.06 divided by root of 2L divided by lambda. The directivity is calculated using the expression D is equal to 1.77 root n. And the array factor is calculated using the expression AF is equal to 1 plus Ez the whole power n minus 1, where Z is equal to e power j psi, where psi is the phase difference. And here also the n represents the number of radiating source. The advantages of binomial array is that it helps in reducing the side lobes compared to the other uniform arrays, which is particularly important for applications such as radar or communication system, where less interference is mainly required. And the second advantage is the main lobe is more narrow compared to the uniform array, which can improve the antenna's directivity. The applications of binomial arrays are: it is used in radar system, communication and satellite communication system, and they are also used in beam forming applications. Thank you.